Noah threw a bullpen today. How'd that go?
It was real exciting stuff. It went well. I made a really small adjustment with how I break my hands, and it made a night-and-day difference. It's allowed me to my arm to feel nice, free, and loose. I wasn't really fighting against myself. And it felt great in the bullpen. I'm looking forward to busting it out in a game and seeing what the results might be.
What is that adjustment, and why did you feel like you needed to make it?
Well, if I get the camera on me, I would focus on trying to relax my hands so much that I would just break them like this.
Right.
And that would cause me to get real side to side. Right. Whereas now I break it where my thumb is down, kind of like I guess a quarterback would throw,
yep.
And going out that way, and it kind of just keeps everything square and in line. And honestly, you couldn't get the planes diverted for this.
Sorry about that.
I lost my train of thought.
No, but you were saying that it keeps you all in line, and then...
And I didn't even really have to think about anything about my lower half was doing. It kind of just took care of everything, cleaned everything up, and I think it added a lot of life to my fastball. So.
Why did you feel the need to make that adjustment, and who suggested doing something like that?
Something just clicked for me. Dan really helped out there, and he was, I made the suggestion to him, and he's like, yeah, you're absolutely right. That makes a lot of sense. And, something just wasn't really clicking for me. Something always just kind of felt off, and kind of felt I was fighting against something on the mound. So I feel like that's really going to help it out.
Why do you think you have this seeming desire to always be tinkering and trying to keep getting better when you've had such incredible success? Every year it seems like you do something a little bit differently, whereas I don't think anyone would say you were doing anything wrong if you were just staying the way you were.
It's just all about staying hungry, never being complacent with where you are, because I feel like if I ever get to that point, I'm just going to become bored and not continue to get better. So, I'm going to wake up every day trying to get better at something.
You mentioned Dan was there in the bullpen, and you made that suggestion to him, and he was okay with it. Both Dan Warthen and Terry Collins, what have those two guys meant to your development here at the major league level?
Terry just does a great job of being a manager, keeps things calm, cool, and collective. As far as Dan goes, as soon as I got in the big leagues with 2015, working with him, I feel like I'm a night and day pitcher. I feel like if I was continuing to pitch how I did when I got called up, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now and have the success that I have right now. I owe all of my credit to him and all my success to him, because when I got up to the big leagues, I didn't have much of a changeup, was very inconsistent with it, didn't really have a slider, and my curveball kind of sucked. I didn't really have much of a two-seamer. I threw hard, but I was able to get away with it because I threw hard. But now, you're in the big leagues, everybody really throws hard, and that's all about. And every hitter is dangerous with the bat in their hands, and everybody can hit a fastball. So it's all about just being able to locate, trying to be as deceptive as possible. And when I got up to the big leagues, we changed my changeup grip, and now it's one of my best pitches. I have a slider as a plus pitch, and now I changed up my sinker grip, and next thing you know, I got a good sinker. So I owe a lot of the credit to Dan. I don't think I'd be in this position if it wasn't for him, and I hope to see him next year.
Is there one of those things in particular where you look at it and say that pitch, that change that he made really turned everything for me?
Just kind of as a whole, just coming to the ballpark every day and working with him and trying to just learn as much as possible and be a sponge when it comes to whatever he's saying, because he's got so much knowledge and wisdom when it comes to pitching and just life in general. He's just he's a pitching coach to me, a great pitching coach, but he's also a great mentor. I can come to him with anything I have in personal in my life, and he'll have the best advice to give me. And I really think it'd be best in our best interest as a team and as a pitching staff to have him back next year.